Hi, this is John Anthony, week 2 of FTE 217 assignment. I got a little help from my duty rifle right here. It's fully put together because I put this rifle together from SDE. I took it apart just right now, but I'm gonna use this to do cycles operation. Pretty terrible at video editing, so I'm gonna try to do it one shot. That's why I have multiple rifles. First is first, for safety considerations, everything is clear. There's no live ammunition in the vicinity. The only thing I have is this mag provided by SDE with the dummy rounds provided by SDI. Right now, here is a blow up. My computer screen, pictures. Obviously, this is my workbench right here. Everything laid out that I had before the build. Wanted to take a picture and capture everything before I built everything. This is everything put together, or kind of broken down right now in the first version. Right before I put it together. That is everything. Rifle came completely apart. Had to put it together. To list the six different components that I put together, made myself familiar with. In this operation, I'm going to start with the lower receiver. We got the trigger. The trigger is going to control firing. It's probably the most single important part of this rifle. Pull this trigger, and that starts the firing sequence. The next thing, equally as important, which you definitely need, is the hammer. The hammer is going to strike the back of the firing pin. Firing pin is in the bolt carrier group. The firing pin gets jolted forward by this hammer once it gets hit, and it hits that firing pin into the primer, and that ignites the ignition in the round. Moving on, the next important part is going to be I'm gonna have the bolt. The bolt have these teeth, and call it like a star. So the bolt actually helps lock the chamber after the chambering process. Once this bolt goes forward, it pushes up into the upper receiver. There's the chamber right here. These teeth lock inside the start chamber, which locks in the round. So it seals everything in there for the combustion and gets everything propelled out the front of the end of the rifle. That's 3. Number 4 is going to be the firing pin. Super important. This is what the hammer strikes inside the bolt carrier group. The hammer strikes that, hits the back of the round, and that ignites the primer. That gets the whole combustion started. Firing pin. That's going to be 4, which I'm super not familiar with. Never taken down a gun to this degree or put one together to this degree. It's going to be gas block. Gas block was super fascinating putting together. Never mess with one. Never put one together. The gas box will be located in here inside the hand guard. It's going to be on the barrel that I have set screws tightened on the barrel. But the gas block up here is connected to the gas tube. The gas block controls the gas that is made from this round, that is pushed through this barrel, that propels the projectile out. Some of that gas, not all of it, but most of that gas gets pushed into that gas chamber through the tube to the bolt, which leads us to our next one. It's the bolt carrier group. That gas comes back into the upper receiver. It goes straight in here and straight out the bolt carrier group. This gas literally catches in here, catches inside the bolt carrier, and literally propels it backwards. Propels it backwards into our next part that we're going to talk about. It propels it backwards into the buffer spring or spring. Propels it backwards. And this is inside the butt stock. So when it goes backwards like this, it pushes that bolt carrier group to do the next step, which is actually the cocking part. Push the bolt carrier group back, actually throws the hammer back down, and it reloads and cycles and feeds the next round inside the chamber, which gives it, its function and its reliability. Loading that round on its own. That's how we got away from single shot rifles. I am going to go through the 8 steps of the cycles operation. Let me move my laptop so I don't mess up anything. So this is my duty rifle that I use at work. It is completely clear. It's completely free. I just ran some warrants yesterday actually with it. I will clear it out again. No magazine, completely empty. Drop something. So the first cycle operation is going to be feeding. Feeding is going to be obviously you're going to have the magazine with the dummy rounds. Feeding has to happen with the magazine in. The feeding happens with the magazine inside the rifle right here. Once that's in, now you can start the feeding process. Feeding is you have to pull the charging handle back. Bolt comes back with that buffer assembly that I was talking about. Goes forward, grabs the next round, and throws it into the chamber of the rifle, which gets us to our next step, the chambering of the rifle. Literally, that whole process of taking it off the feed or taking off the feed lips of the magazine into the chamber with that bolt that I described earlier, locking it inside the start chamber, which is the chambering process. Which is the chambering and locking process. This bolt does lock it in, and it is secure. Doesn't come back. Doesn't go forward. This bolt is cemented in the spot that it's in right now and can't be moved. What I also talked about, one of the main most important parts is firing. Select your switch from safe to semi. Have to pull the trigger to fire. Fire, you heard that hammer hit the firing pin. Firing pin hits the bullet, so it can be projected out. After firing, it's gonna, the whole gas process that I talked about is going to go through the gas tube, go through the gas block, come back to the glass tube, push the bolt back. It's going to have enough force to actually unlock, which is the next step. Unlock the chamber. Once it unlocks the chamber, that bolt steadies to come back. Next thing it's going to do, it's going to extract that bolt. It's pulling this dummy round out, and it's extracting it right now. So once you see it, you see that red in there, it's extracting it. Next step, it continues to travel back and ejects it out, which is the next step, number 7. 7 is the ejection. Now, like I said, with the hammer part, it's going to be the last cocking. Once this goes back forward, pushes that hammer forward, and allows you to pull this trigger again. Can't pull it right now because it's not cocked. Goes forward. Now you can fire and repeat the process. Try to do it in one shot just because I am terrible at video editing. I'm not a computer guy, not that smart, but I am, a grunt. I like to do, grunt work. So have 2 rifles here, have a bunch in the safe. Just might as well thought just do it this way. Thank you for your time. This class is pretty good. Very enjoy it. I like the hands-on. Learned a lot about building this rifle, and I will see you next week. Thank you for your time.